An Introduction to the Story of 100 Operas. First published by Grosset and Dunlap in New York in 1940, copyrighted by Felix Mendelsohn in 1913. This work is in the public domain. Preface. The Story of 100 Operas is not intended in any way to be a serious literary production, but is an endeavor to present to the opera-loving public in clear and concise form the plots of the operas with mention of the principal arias as they occur. It includes practically all the grand operas in the repertoire of the leading opera houses in Europe and America, and is submitted with the hope that it will prove thoroughly enjoyable and find an abiding place in the library of the recipient. Felix Mendelsohn. Foreword. When Felix Mendelsohn first conceived the idea of writing the story of 100 operas, opera-going was a luxury available only to the carriage trade and those with a European background who had learned to love operatic music from the vantage points of low-priced seats in municipal grand opera houses. There were a few bold spirits who dared to predict the day when the people of America, popularly supposed to be completely occupied in grubbing for dollars, would become opera-minded. One is almost tempted to believe an opera lover such as Mr. Mendelsohn might have been gifted with second sight, since the radio, the greatest single factor in the phenomenal spread of interest in the opera, was not even dreamed of in those days. Each week in the season, many millions of Americans listened to the great operas played and sung over the airwaves. A generation ago, the Ring might have meant the local political setup of a provincial city. Today, Americans discuss the beloved epics of the operatic stage as they discuss books and plays and movies. The growth and spread and appreciation of this longest neglected of the arts is as amazing as the development of our architecture or our systems of transportation. It is for these sincere and enthusiastic converts whose lives have been so immeasurably enriched by contact with the great operatic treasures that this little book has been prepared. Naturally, it cannot contain all of the outstanding works of the master composers. Perhaps one or two of your favorites have had to be omitted. Something had to be sacrificed for the convenient format which fits so handily in Milady's handbag, or causes scarcely a bulge in me master's coat pocket. The Publishers, March 1st, 1940. Over many, many nights we'll read the wonderful stories of many, many of opera's greatest moments, and we'll explore them together. Good night, Nora.